Monkeys. Some of the greatest technical achievements in cinema have involved monkeys. In 1933, a monkey made out of clay thrilled audiences by climbing the Empire State Building. In 1968, monkeys made out of rubber shocked the world by blowing up the Statue of Liberty. Now, in 2024, groundbreaking advancements in computer monkey technology mark a new and exciting chapter of sci-fi ape adventure. In an age of never-ending rehashes, reboots, and franchises that refuse to die, one series that's managed to maintain a consistent level of quality to both reinvent itself while also staying true to its roots is the Planet of the Apes saga. It's funny because I would consider an overabundance of CGI as sort of the visual signature of the modern slop machine. CGI is defaulted to as the path of least resistance, as the go-to solution of work-for-hire filmmakers keen to pass the workload off to somebody else and call it a day. CGI has been used as a sort of axle grease for an assembly line approach to filmmaking, as a band-aid for creative ineptitude. When once in a while a film does come along that actually treats CGI with a certain sense of artistry, it doesn't seem to stick. What a Workshop sets a new bar for realism and emotionality with Gollum in Lord of the Rings, then years later the bar is backed away from in superhero movies that look like noodly PS4 cutscenes. Godzilla -1 shows everyone what can be done on a small budget in the hands of people who actually care, then Godzilla X Kong arrives in a puddle of Fortnite puke. Watching Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, I was reminded of a bygone era where special effects were treated as an art in and of itself and not as a quick dopamine fix. An era when you could see the fingerprints of the artist in the clay. Bringing these apes to life is once again Weta Workshop, the only ones who seem interested in elaborating on what they achieved with Gollum all those years prior. More than any other installment, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes places its simian protagonists front and center. Generations have passed since the death of Caesar, and our apes have grown to numbers where they now make up different clans scattered throughout the land. Noah of the Eagle clan is about to come of age when another clan attacks, kills his father, and takes everyone else as slaves. This rival clan follows a distorted version of Caesar's teachings where apes stronger together means assimilation and subservience, and where their power-hungry ruler Proximus seeks to gain entry to a great vault left over from when man still ruled the earth. As Noah sets out to rescue his clan, he befriends Raka, an orangutan, a sort of monk or scholar of Caesar's teachings, and May, a human with the uncanny ability to talk, and who appears to know the secret of Proximus's vault. None of it is especially complicated, but then neither should it be. It's a little bit Hamlet, it's a little bit Ten Commandments, there's some classical themes of manhood, or in this case apehood, deferred and reclaimed. The real driving force here is the characters and the almost hypnotic way in which they're brought to life. These monkeys are real, they're alive. Usually when you watch a movie, you'll watch Ryan Gosling or whoever, and sure, he's a great actor, but there's still that suspension of disbelief. You're watching Ryan Gosling as a character, but in another part of your brain, you're still watching Ryan Gosling the guy, Ryan Gosling the celebrity, the meme. In these monkey movies, though, the actors almost disappear. They sublimate themselves into something almost completely different, but still anchored by the human performer underneath. I might know that technically Proximus is played by Kevin Durand, but watching the film, there is no Kevin Durand. He is monkey. Probably the most immediate comparison would be to James Cameron's Avatar, but where Cameron creates his world out of whole cloth, resulting in a sort of flamboyant detachment, the Apes films remain grounded in a world that's more familiar and real. The fundamental appeal of the Apes series is in a world where Darwinism is run in reverse, where all of man's rational certainty has been upended, and instead his loping banana-loving cousin takes center stage to tell stories no less human or complex. In asking who is monkey, we also ask who is man. If I do have one reservation about these incredible computer monkeys, it's that in the near future AI might be able to approximate this same level of realism with the same assembly line expediency, assuming it isn't already. If Weta's achievement with the Apes films has been to return a sense of artistry to an increasingly artless technique, I can't help but think it's only a brief waypoint toward the dystopian ideal of the artist being removed from the equation illusion altogether. No fingerprints in the clay, no masks in the mold. One might imagine a sort of twisted infinite monkey theorem, where instead of an infinite number of monkeys on an infinite number of typewriters, all banging at the keys to eventually recreate Shakespeare, it'll instead be an infinite number of typewriters, all programmed with the complete works of Shakespeare, all trying to recreate a monkey. I don't know, something like that. In conclusion, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is a pretty good movie.